Hey there, thanks for tuning into the episode. I wanted to take a moment to tell you about Anchor by Spotify. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When you're hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast to listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place, and best of all, Anchor's completely free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That is anchor.fm, ANCHOR.FM. Now back to the episode. I know that me and you, last time we sat down and had a discussion.
Yeah.
The 15-minute thing, man, sucked because we had. I just wanted to talk about how we. First of all, the first thing that we missed was those two websites, bro. And I really want you to write them down just because. And I don't know, you don't have to. I guess it's just however valuable you feel it is, but. Headlines.coschedule.com is that analyzation, that caption analyzer.
Yeah, that was the one that you said.
And repurpose.io,
yeah,
which will help you a lot because you do that between your Instagram and your TikTok and your fucking different platforms.
Yeah, we used that headlines one.
Yeah.
That one night.
You did that one night?
Yeah, you were here, remember?
Yeah.
When we made that comment.
It's just like, that when we sat here and talked for like 2 hours.
But repurpose, that one seems like a very useful one.
Huge.
If not more useful than the headlines one.
It's hugely helpful. Yeah, the headlines thing, bro, is like you said, bro, like it could be clickbaity. Like,
yeah.
You can make it sound super clickbaity and get a high score, obviously, but you gotta try to find a balance. Like, I don't wanna just have some clickbaity. We talked about this before, just completely misleading captions, like,
yeah,
talking about some shit that isn't even really, like, going on in the content.
There's a lot of things that make me question that. I mean, what if, what are they basing it off of, you know? Like, your words, like, are they gonna work on which platform better? Like, is it an overall?
That's true, too.
You know?
That's true.
Or...
Well, you can use it for any, right? Like, it depends on what your intention is, right?
Yeah.
Because if it is short-form content, like those shorts, and you're just pulling little bits, it makes sense to be kind of not super clickbaity, but just... Like how we talked about that one episode, I named it How to Monetize Independent Creative Avenues, and that was only a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it would... and honestly, I let the headlines thing factor in when I shouldn't have, just because I should have just put something like bullshitting with Rickman or something regular, like, who cares?
Yeah.
I don't think any... I don't know. Because there is a line, bro, you kind of want to display what the content's about, right? You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to put that in there somewhere so people can, because not everybody reads the description.
Yeah.
So you kind of want the title to be somewhat engaging, but there's definitely a line, a balance for sure.
That's half the battle with the title.
It is, bro. It's like, because you got something dope, right? And like we talked about, bro, you want to control every aspect of it for it to be successful. So if you can change the title to make it more successful, you're sitting there driving yourself nuts trying to think of titles. So it's like,
There's a lot of myths. Like, the number one advice you'll hear on TikTok is that you should upload every single day.
right.
And like, TikTok actually made a video responding to that, saying it doesn't matter at all.
In their algorithm.
You don't get some special boost if you upload every day. And It matters about your content, how engaged viewers seem to be.
Yeah, I don't think it's about the algorithm necessarily. It's just about super serving your audience, keep like making sure they ain't getting their entertainment from no one else. You're their main source, or at least their first source.
And then he also said, if you type in on your description like link in bio, they'll make people not see your video.
Really?
Like you'll get shadow banned.
Bro, I definitely feel like the shadow ban thing is kind of legit. There's something to it, you know.
Yeah.
Like the first couple beats I put up, bro, got like over 500 views.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just lucky to get 100.
Yeah.
Even SoundCloud, my beats on SoundCloud, the same thing. Views went way down. And I feel like I've only gotten better, so I don't know. There's nothing super. There's no super blueprint at all. It's just you're just out here doing what you gotta do, bro. And if your thing clicks one day, that don't mean, you know what I mean, I'm doing it wrong or anybody else is doing it wrong. You just said that was your day, bro.
There's a time and a place, yeah.
That was your day, like it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. It's getting there, dude. Got a long way to go.
I think, yeah, we just gotta, cause I do that too, bro. I gotta kind of stop thinking about how much I have to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just better ways to look at it. Like, how far, I mean, I hate sounding cliche, but how far we've actually come, you know? Your views are crazy, bro.
I know, I just think if I put in double the time and double the effort, then it should, if I'm,
but bro,
common sense guy, it should double the results.
But I heard Nipsey say, bro, like there's only so many hours in a day, you know?
Yeah.
Like it really is just, you can only do so much, bro.
Yeah. I try to always think about what I am going to do tomorrow, though.
Me too, but that drives me nuts. Does that not drive you nuts?
It does drive me nuts.
It fucking drives me on the edge of insanity.
What I'm doing today, you know?
It literally puts me on the edge of insanity in my head. Like trying to just be ahead of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a crazy game, bro.
For some reason, it makes it so fun thinking about tomorrow.
It does, man. It's thinking about it. Anything makes it unfun.
Now.
Yeah. It's true, bro.
Oh, I wish I could. Yeah. Tomorrow always seems better.
I almost feel like thinking about it at
all.
Tomorrow
never comes either. You know, like you'll never be in tomorrow. It'll always be tomorrow.
And that's a huge thing about procrastination is we always say tomorrow.
It's like the sky. Like you can't physically go to the sky. You just get farther away from it until there's no sky.
Something's got to keep you going, though, right? The chase for perfection has to keep you going. Because even when you're dope or you're popular or you're rich or you're famous, whatever, still something is like, you think if you got rich and famous off of this shit, like, I don't feel like you would just stop.
No, I won't stop.
You know what I mean?
I think, I might slow down with drugs and alcohol.
With drugs and alcohol?
I don't know.
There's no telling really what
I feel like there'd be a bad path to go down and might dabble in it. No.
Alcohol. When you gonna do these ashtrays again?
Bro, soon.
Look, bro, we can sell them somehow. If anything, they can be sold some type of way, bro. Does that shit expire?
I'm looking for an expiration date now.
Cause bro, like
that looks like something, but I can't make it out.
Let me see. Yeah, it's expired 8/10/21. I mean, that doesn't say expiration date.
I know, yeah.
So I mean,
21. That's when I got it. Like, it would be a shame if
Right.
Like, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Well, I think it's
just how dangerous is that shit? You're supposed to be rubbing
very
it with
dangerous.
your hands?
No. Like, part of the reason why I kind of think I have this allergy. I just got blood work done for it. I think it's more like stress and shit.
That's the thing too, bro. Like, do you think if you make it, you won't have stress? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that exists.
Different stress.
Yeah. Like, I don't think that exists.
But
like
I think having that comfort of money is just.
It'll ease it'll ease some tensions up for sure. Like, yeah, I could definitely get that. I just feel like sometimes
there's always new shit.
That's the
new
thing.
Problems.
Yeah, like.
I'd rather be rich and sad than poor and sad. Like,
I was reading this book, bro. It's in the subtle art of not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
And what he said is happiness comes from solving problems.
Yeah.
And when you solve a problem, it just creates new problems. So it's just this thing where you got to kind of be in this place of like passing feelings through and understanding, and kind of be in this homeostasis place of, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I try to stay away from things sometimes, because it's like I kind of feel like things get in the way of that.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, weed makes me comfortable. And it's like, when I'm comfortable, then I ain't thinking about ideas. I'm just chilling, baked.
Yeah.
So I ain't trying to sit here and come up with ideas. But sometimes I need that, bro. Like, I don't ever take my mind off of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never.
It's annoying.
Never. Like, it's the only thing that I don't think about. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes you gotta just walk away, bro. It's fucking all black.
What is it?
It's black. It's black and mild.
I smelled one of them since I was 14.
Acting wild with your black and mild. Don't be acting wild with your black and mild.
So what do you think the future holds for you?
Bro, I just want to enjoy what I'm doing more, because I ain't been enjoying it as much lately, so I just want to enjoy it more.
How you gonna do that?
Take more breaks, I don't know. Try to be more collaborative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, that always is enjoyable for me, is just enjoy sharing some of the workload. What I realized, too, is it's like...
You think you could make a gut more beat?
Like, I don't know if I can make a custom beat. Like, I can make a beat and you could decide if you feel like this is fits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I got a shit ton of beats, bro.
Like, you got, like, a Halloween type of beat, right?
Bro, go on my SoundCloud. If listen to them, because I got beats that ain't on there, but...
I feel like I've heard a beat from you that sounded Halloween-y before.
Yeah.
Almost like a Michael Myers piano thing.
I can't think of one off the top of my head, but definitely if you feel like one does, use that bitch. And I do got more that it's not posted, so I mean... But that's just I don't know, man. It's hard to have... Like, bro, I got a couple beats I posted like 3-4 days ago with 0 plays. 2 beats. So it's like, at that point, it's like, why am I gonna put something else out? You know what I'm saying? It's just a weird dynamic.
Bro. It's your motivation.
It's just when you get in this place, like, I ain't doing it for numbers anymore. You know what I'm saying? That ain't why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like, at first, bro, I didn't realize how bad I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't realize how good I wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, in my head, I was where I should have been, where I thought I was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, even right now, I think, like, how far I've come and how still good I'm not. So I think back, like, bro, that was crazy.
You know you're only going to get better.
But that's the thing, like, when you realize the progress, bro. You're like,
that's why we keep working.
I heard Nipsey say, bro, like, he said you turn around and you realize you're closer to where you're trying to go than where you started from. So what the fuck, you gonna turn around? Like, And obviously that's a stretch for what we're talking about, but
I mean, usually people, I don't know.
They say you never know how close you are, bro.
I think the only way you would really know is if you stop progressing. If you found yourself still creating the same level. And it seems to me like it has only gotten better with every piece of work. Every beat, every video has only gotten better.
Yeah, that's the goal, bro.
I've only got better at drawing. I've only made it bigger.
I don't want to be surprised about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to act surprised about that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fucking you do something for hours of your life.
Yeah.
I'm good. You're gonna get better. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't want to sit here and act like we didn't put in time. Like, motherfuckers.
That's the only way we're gonna get better, too, you know?
But motherfuckers are quick to discredit you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they think about themselves. They're like, they know they wouldn't do it. So it seems impossible to them. I don't know why people try to discredit you. I don't know why people think that they, like, should know what's best for you. It's very weird.
Well, I think, like, bro, we talk about decision making, and your energy kind of, like, has a lot to do with your decision making. And when you're making, like, I remember when I wasn't being creative a lot, I just was in a bad place. Like, I was just in a negative place.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know it.
Hateful towards everything.
Yeah, but I didn't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even realize it. And then when somebody's not angry, you're angry at them because they're happy. And you know what I'm saying? You're like, this motherfucker's happy. Like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, misery loves company, and that ain't personal. It's just like sometimes we're all in that place, bro, where we're like, you want to attach your negativity to something because you don't even want to feel it yourself. It's like, yeah, I don't know. That shit sucks, man.
It's all a learning process.
You heard that Russ song, Waves? He said it's just waves.
It's just waves.
Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're under them. It's just waves. Keep floating. That's a good song.
That sounds like a good song. I heard fucking, guess what? Mac Miller's Jet Fuel beat is sampled by Dan.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy that you just said that because I was watching like a clip earlier.
J. Cole produced a song off his album.
Yeah.
Hurt Feelings, I think.
Yeah. I can't remember which song it is. I watched a clip that said Post Malone and Mac were talking about doing an album together.
A whole album?
Yeah, they was gonna do an album together. Imagine that, bro.
That would have been sick.
Crazy.
Anyway, Mac does, bro.
Either way you slice it. What up with you? Do you fucking about to pass out or what? You got any smokes left?
Probably inside.
Am I taking you? Am I burdening you?
No, bro. I'm staying up.
You're staying up, putting some work in.
At least, what time is it now?
It is 3:53 a.m.
Staying up till at least 4.
It's the real hustler's hours. It's the make it or break it hours right here, baby.
This is when you get your best ideas, bro. I swear to God, like right before bed.
For some reason.
When I'm laying down and closing my eyes, I go.
That's when you're.
Alright, let me go type this out real quick.
That's when your brain is still. It's like it gets time to be still or something.
Yeah.
But for some
reason,
reason,
it used to be in the morning, I'd wake up super early and there was no one awake. And now it's shifted, bro.
Why is that?
Because we fucked up one night. We slept in one day and it fucked everything up.
Bro, but like, why? Like, that is weird. I used to be super.
I love waking up early,
but
bro.
even
because it was just that alone time.
Right.
But starting your day off that way was just, I don't know, it made everything like more productive. It felt like starting my day off like waking up at 10, bro. Like it's just like everyone's already awake.
Right.
And I'm like,
you're
fuck.
late to the punch.
I'm late
like,
to the party, and then it's almost like I'm waiting for nighttime after that to get shit done, rather than starting it off having a lot of shit done and then like being able to work on all that shit.
For some reason, bro, like I'm most productive in the mornings and at night. Like for some reason.
The middle of the day, bro. That's the naps. That's the chill time. That's
like tonight when we just got to JD's, like I was just feeling like, man, I could just be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like for some reason, it's just like when it's like 11 and it's like, cause you're kind of get tired for a little bit, but if you kind of outstay it up, if you you know what I'm saying, stay through it. Yeah, and it's like shit, I'm cool now. And it's
the eyes are wide open.
Yeah, you're good, bro. You're coasting.
Yeah, bro. That definitely looks like something off Dr. Citizen.
I don't know, bro. I like it, man. I get what you're saying, and you definitely don't want none of your shit to be too derivative or nothing. But I don't know, bro. That definitely ain't nothing you see in Dr. Seuss. Like, it's definitely some darker, more like horror type shit than Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, the fence and the tree.
And just do some different more shit to it, like.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you planning on scrapping it?
Fuck.
So I'm thinking,
I'm
like,
gonna add shadows. Like,
I think it's dope.
Let's see.
I was passionate, bro. I like that. He said, "Fuck no."
We gotta add shadows to this bitch. That means we gotta go like that.
Yes, bro.
We gotta go like that.
Fucking Slim Shady over here, man.
You gotta add all these shadows, bro. It's gonna be dope. Yeah, the stairs would have shadows. You know, maybe a shadow behind there. I gotta erase most of it.
Like even shadows, bro. Like people shading. Like people don't realize that. Like the average consumer doesn't consider that.
Dude, it's so tedious, but it makes such a difference.
It's just, it does. It's like, that's something.
Like something like this.
Yeah. It makes it real.
Take off the, like, dude, it just don't look.
It makes it real.
Yeah.
Like it's real life. Even like cartoons, like, you know what I'm saying? You see Family Guy, like they have a shadow. You're like, damn, this is almost like some real shit.
Yeah, that's can kind of tell the difference between the movies and the shows.
Yeah.
Movies, bro, it's all about time, really. Like no one wants to make their thing look shitty.
Yeah.
Like everyone wants to add highlights and shadows. It just adds so much to it. He's posing right there.
It makes it real, like.
Especially when you start, like, because what I do a lot is I add white highlights and black shadows.
So, bro, like I was actually
really good to do like different color, like different color highlights, different color shadows.
So do Gut and Marvin do they like smoke weed? Like what do they do in their free time? Like, what are their hobbies?
Think of him like, well, he's always making potions.
He's whipping up them potions. He's in that brewery.
He's cooking constantly.
Whipping that.
They're like Ed, Ed, and Eddie. They always coming up with new plans. Like, think of it as plankton's trying to steal the Krabby Patty for me. It's always a different way.
Never works.
Never works.
Right.
He's always trying to take over tailback. Never works though. It's kind of what happened in the last one. He was trying to create a chair that came to life and would serve him. And that's how he was going to take over Tailtown, but the chair ended up taking over him.
It's crazy though, man. You got the plot points and shit, bro. It's like a real thing, man. You know, like...
We want them to have motives, you know? They gotta have personality, too.
But nobody's doing this, bro. Like, do you know anybody else doing this?
No, bro.
Like, I don't know anybody doing this.
I mean, people far away on the internet.
Right.
And people, like...
But this isn't something like making music where everybody on the fucking 3 people on your block make music. You know what I'm saying? Like, your neighbor makes music. His neighbor makes music.
There's a lot of people who draw.
Yeah, there is. But you take it to a level that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, could turn into something. It could materialize into something. Some people just draw on fucking loose leaf paper, which is awesome. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like you gotta brand yourself. You gotta be something. Like you have a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in deleting any of your brands. You know, like unless there's a real, you know what I'm saying, a real reason to.
Yeah, and I like that Patreon and stuff. Like,
fuck yeah.
It's a lot easier to create something than to brand yourself. Unless you're being like an influencer. Like you have to make a brand. So like a whole different ballgame. Because you can create all you want and not turn it into a brand.
Yeah, I mean, ideally that's just something I feel like I picked up just studying like these dudes nowadays, bro. Everybody has a brand, even like especially hip hop producers. You always hear the tags in the beginning of the song, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they put the hit boy in there in the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's branding. That's his brand. But I think it's cool, man. I just think another avenue. You know, they're all just other avenues, bro. It's all you. You know what I'm saying? These are just branches of you. These are your ideas and concepts that can have lives of their own, and they can build on other things. Like you had Doozy, now you have Doozy Comics, which houses everything.
It definitely
underneath of it.
It started as a kid's book, you know.
Right. It takes on a life as its own, bro. It's like
I didn't necessarily ever plan on that.
See, it found its place in the world.
It
you know what I'm saying?
took a while, bro.
That's more important than
issue, dude. No one really gave a fuck.
How could they though, bro?
It just came out, yeah.
How could they see the vision? They got to see the vision.
I remember thinking, I was like, dude, this is, you know. But I don't know. I think I couldn't imagine the support that I did get. Like, it's very surreal to me. Because usually your compliments are like, oh, that's good, that's great. But like, I don't know, the feedback that I get on this is just very cool. I compared to like legends by some people on the internet. Like, I don't know. I've got like no hate towards that.
If you if you switch that music out, first of all, like they have the YouTube partner program. You look into that type of shit. It's like the monetization on YouTube is now that you have to have like there's 4 things of criteria you have to have, and it's like you can monetize on YouTube, which I think you should definitely try to do, bro, because you got plenty of TikToks, which is, bro, It's
plenty
already done content.
Yeah.
Which is like we're saying, this is like you put something out in the world, and now this is work. This is old work, and you just repurpose it to different platforms, and you know what I'm saying. Each one of them is it's all your brand.
I could have, like, if I had it actually scheduled up to where I had a whole month, where 1 week I did the first issue, built it up.
You'd be surprised how quick it is too, bro.
I think it would be a hit for kids, dude. My own kids love it. Like, it's very weird. But my own kids talk about Doozy every fucking day.
You gotta have that merch. Them Doozy shirts, dude.
That'd be sick.
Be tight
I
as
just
fuck.
want
Doozy koozies. $1 million, baby.
Doozy koozies.
$1 million.
Doozy's koozies.
It's tight, bro. These are just like these are
Koozies is clothes.
These are all koozies is the thing that holds your beer can.
Oh, okay.
Koozie cup.
I was very confused.
Doozy's koozies, bro.
I was like, what?
Doozy koozie.
You can.
Those are on custom ink. You can get koozies on custom ink.
Can you get blankets?
Sure. I don't know. I haven't seen that, but I'm sure you can.
Just trying to think.
You can get these.
What would the koozie be? You know what I mean?
It would just be a picture of Doozy.
I know, but I want it to be.
You know, say Doozy koozie.
Almost. It's gonna have something to do with the koozie.
Doozy koozie. But what I've kind of realized about the merchandise thing is you kind of have to have some demand already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I heard, bro. I watched this video and they said, if you promote your thing, like there's this website called Place It, and you're able to place your logo or whatever your picture is onto like models.
yeah, I seen you do
already.
That.
Yeah.
With the t-shirts.
They said that is a huge reason why people buy stuff.
Wow.
And you want to like really make it like if you have a dog thing, you want to like have the picture of a woman with a dog or a guy with a dog. You want it to kind of sell. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, dude, I call them attention crises, though, bro. When you're like
a lot of followers.
I call them an attention crisis where like I'll just freak out. Like, what am I doing this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, or little small things. I had a couple beats that, like I said, didn't get no plays, and I didn't create no artworks for them.
You think that's why?
That's crazy. I just had that thought, but I don't know if that's why. I mean, you could always argue that. Yeah. But at the same time, that's why I didn't. I feel like because it was like they ain't getting no plays. It's like, fuck I'm out here. I got to come up with a concept for the artwork, and then you know what I'm saying. It just seemed like a headache.
Try that Dolly thing, bro. Dolly Mini.
What is it?
It's called Dolly Mini. You probably type in just the name of your beat. It's a text to image. It's the Hitler with the bikini.
So it'll just give you like a cover art down there? Like
you type in whatever, and it just like I typed in Spider-Man psychedelic. Like you give it a style. You could type in violin or piano Van Gogh style, guitar Da Vinci style. You could type in anything. I actually did that with Guttenmar's house. That's how me and JD came up with the idea. I typed in Lord of the Rings in Tim Burton style. And then I did Lord of the Rings in Dr. Seuss style. And I got, very fucking cool images. And I based it off that. Like I took all them images and just took concepts from it.
That's dope, bro. I know that like I said, bro, if you don't use that repurpose site, you're crazy.
I got to, bro.
They're crazy, bro. Just because
I'm
it's
gonna use
just
it
it
for
only
fucking
benefits
YouTube.
your brand.
Like, it formats
Shorts,
the video.
shorts, bro.
Like you're saying, like, it'll size it and everything.
Yeah, it takes care of everything.
Like,
Bro.
because that's a headache, bro.
Shorts, Rickman. I got like 300 YouTube views in the past like 2 days.
That's what
from
that
shorts.
Michael Myers thing was.
Yeah.
On the YouTube I showed.
That was short. That was a short.
That was a short, bro.
2,000 views, Rickman. You're tripping.
And
These should be every
it
day.
sat for like 100 or 200 for a while.
How many?
One day it
TikTok
just
videos
went
you had?
boom. About 60K.
I'm saying, how many TikTok videos do you have?
About over 100. I know that.
Those are every one of those is a TikTok or a YouTube
Or
short.
YouTube short.
That's
yeah.
what I mean. Every one of them.
I remember that.
I just posted like
I
10
know
YouTube shorts.
That when I have thought about that before, and I get like
Bro,
I
I
get
got like 300
almost
views.
anxious about it.
I got like 300 YouTube views, and I'm not gotten that before.
I know. I wonder what's a better way to get paid, bro.
What do you?
Like, I wonder what pays more.
YouTube, I've heard, is not super.
But is TikTok, you know? I
I
don't
don't
really
know.
ever heard anyone talk about TikTok.
I haven't heard about anybody getting paid for TikTok.
But I think
You're
it's
right.
all about the length, too. But
I get paid for TikTok if you
YouTube's
use-
just another way to promote your stuff. And
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure I've like been able to click on Patreons from YouTube.
It all trickles down to the brand.
The Patreon's dope, bro.
Concept, dude.
I need to upload to it, but it's weird. You gotta have some different source. It says like not Venmo, but it's something with a V. Like I'm not able just
Verb
to.
or something, VR or something like that.
I'm not able just to like post a video. I have to go through some other fucking app.
Get OnlyFans or something like that, bro, and put exclusive content, because that's what is gonna drive. You know what I'm saying? That's what the deal is. You get this thing that no one else gets if you pay me money.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't look at it like paying. Like, I look at it like it's an equal exchange. I'm good. Like that Nipsey had the Proud to Pay thing where he had the Crenshaw CD was $100. It was free online if you wanted it, but it was $100 for the physical copy.
Mm-hmm.
And which is, I think, is a crazy cool idea, kind of.
I think that's what I want to do with the comic.
Dude, if you had physical
Charge
copies,
for a
bro,
physical copy, bro.
you
I
have one
wonder-
framed up, bro. That would be fucking tight.
I
bro.
was thinking, like, because your comic has to be long. So if I had Doozy, like 1 through 3,
And
into
one book.
one little book, you get 3 whole stories. That's like, that's months work. That's months of just work for, what, $2? Bam. Months and months of work.
That'd be cool, bro.
And maybe I'll add some new shit, like, 3 new pages included.
Right.
You know, it's like
Just little shit.
something that you can't see online.
Add like
This is all, you know?
an old sketch or an old drawing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, or an old paragraph that you were gonna include and didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
little behind the scenes things that people. It's like they're getting things that other people don't get.
Concept art. What did he look like his first design?
Exactly. This is what he looked like in the beginning.
I love seeing that shit when you open a new book.
Yeah, for sure. You go to the zoo or something, you see like just background information.
Like, what was his first name? He was originally going to be named Dewey.
Oh, was he?
No. it was always Doozy. It was actually funny because I thought of the name first. I heard the word Doozy, I was just like, it'd be funny if there was a duck named Doozy, Doozy the duck. And from then I thought about a cartoon duck.
Everything's always alliterations.
There was a song called Doozy. I looked at it, I was like, Doozy. That's a funny word.
Doozy.
Doozy.
It always is something that.
I like that kind of clip, Doozy the duck.
It always is
Yeah.
something like that just kind of pushes you to that place where you're like, connect the dots. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Even that level up shit kind of came to me like in the same kind of way where it was just like,
It sounds good.
yeah.
It's like music to your ears.
it's almost out. It almost feels like it had nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like this just happened to you. Like somebody just gave you.
I gotta tell somebody.
Yeah.
In my case, I was like, I can't just say it. I was like, I gotta draw it.
Like, use the first person.
If I tell people, they're just gonna think I'm crazy.
Use the first person I told. I'm pretty sure I was driving. I might have texted you driving, like, bro, I have this idea, bro. And before it was like this, remember? It was like 2 L's.
Yeah.
And then the V in the middle. Which I think's dope, which still needs to come to life in some kind of way. Like,
there's different.
We have multiple different designs.
We have like probably 3 or 4, honestly.
But in the same breath, bro, it's like,
well,
you don't have to have one design anymore. You can have 4 or 5 designs.
True.
Either way, though, man, it's like this. As long as we keep a foot on the gas. I mean, I don't even want to say that, bro. I just feel like just make shit you just want to be proud of, man.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro. Because then, even if you make it or not, then you ain't really got a whole lot to regret. You know what I'm saying? Because you just did some shit that you were proud of and you still push yourself and all that. It would just suck to look back, like, wishing you would have did some shit.
Yeah. I wish I could do all my own stuff differently, honestly.
But bro, like, for real, kid, do you got Wi-Fi right now?
No.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Check that website out. So you gotta take time and repurpose that shit. You'll end up with a fucking huge fan base, bro.
Well, this is a character from one.
And you got characters in the top, bro, on deck waiting to be fucking.
That's just for shit
introduced. See, bro, like one of them characters should be like a exclusive to your Patreon or exclusive to your webtoons or something that, you know what I'm saying, is actually a subscriber-driven thing. So it's like, this is just for them.
There's like a extra story.
Yeah.
Like a hidden issue.
Yeah, maybe a character's too much. A character's a little much. A whole character dedicated to that. You couldn't use it on nothing else. That's too much, bro.
But that character could only... like he would be a part of that issue. I don't know. That could be
definitely different ways you could take it. Like.
That could definitely be a character.
It just, you know what I'm saying, though? It could. It's something that creates, like, a reason for them to want to support the movie.
Yeah.
And, bro, once it turns into, like, an actual book, like, people can actually read it to their kids, like, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to read it to them on TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
You just gotta get it how you live right now. That's just what it is. You just gotta.
I'm just trying to get people to know about it.
Yeah, like you have your outlet. But in the meantime.
So when it does come to
what I'm saying, in the meantime, bro, you gotta repurpose that shit to fucking all those platforms, bro.
I know I'm missing out on YouTube like hell, bro.
You ain't even missing out. You just gotta look at it like, bro, this is potential audience. This is potential fans, not even audience, like actual fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's definitely impressions are one thing, but people, like you said last time, bro, likes and followers are 2 different things. Which is a gym. What's the longest podcast you ever listened to?
Joe Rogan and Post Malone, 4 hours long.
You listen to the whole thing?
Yeah.
Do you sit here and listen to music or you ever listen to podcasts?
Not anymore. It was only when I was at work.
You sit here and listen to music mostly?
Oh yeah. That's like probably the most thing I do.
Bro.
When I draw, at least. It's like, it's like the easiest way to zone out for some reason. Like having like someone talk in the background distracts me and I end up watching, you know what I mean? Like, I get kind of sucked in. Like, I can zone out to the music.
Listen to some of the fucking Providing Perspective podcast, man. You never know what you might hear. You might hear some philosophical shit. You're like, oh shit.
Get me off my ass one of these days.
Nah, I just mean like provide you some perspective, man. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Here go your prescription.
I'm gonna be sick.
It's looking already. It's looking sick, bro. It's looking intriguing. Quite intriguing, sir.
It's nowhere near done.
Brilliant, mate. Run.
Let's see. Wonder if you could go to stores and ask if they'd sell your stuff.
So what?
Like your clothes or something. Or comics.
Yeah. You got JD up there, she'll fucking shit. She can get your shit on the shelf, baby. I mean, I don't know, bro. I know there was like some apparel shirts or apparel stores on the avenue. I don't know if there is anymore. I remember, you remember when they had that custom t-shirt store right there on the corner on the avenue by the bar and grill?
Mm-hmm.
They had that custom t-shirt store. It was like funny shirts.
Yeah.
Dev had a shirt from there that said like, I can't remember what it said. Like I can't remember what it said. My cousin Buddy had a fucking shirt that said I tapped that. It was like a golf ball right next to a hole. See, bro, you're thinking
What?
layers deep into this shit, bro.
You see that?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's like some shit that people weren't even gonna notice, like. But it's fucking.
Make it look 3D?
Yeah, it's like some shit that like people
Some
ain't even gonna
shadows.
appreciate, but they should.
Yeah. It's like the things artists would.
The real ones, yeah, the real ones. What about the points? You gotta put the points on that bitch, on them bitches.
Oh, you don't even know. Bro, that's another day. I'm getting ahead of myself.
For sure.
That just looks sick.
Man, the sun will be up in fucking an hour.
I know. I think it's time to get in bed.
Yeah,
My son wakes up.
about time to call it an evening, man.